You're listening to The Underview, an exploration in the shaping of our place. My name is Mike Rush, and it's been 9 days since 10 tornadoes, two of the widest ever recorded in the state, carved their way through Decatur, Centerton, Bentonville, Rogers, and the War Eagle area. They took the lives of 10 people, a loss unimaginable under any circumstance. There's just been so much loss of both life and property, things that can never be replaced. So in the midst of all of it, we can only hope that we are also finding that there is something to gain. The response from the community to meet the needs of those impacted from the storm is just nothing short of incredible. First responders, cities, counties, state and federal, utility crews from all over the place, churches, businesses, bike clubs, and neighbors all doing whatever needs to be done. As our community now finds a path forward to repair and restore what has been lost and damaged, we can look around and see this experience has brought people together in a way that sometimes we can't even understand. Maybe even transcends the things that have separated us in the past. I think Brian Hershey has given me words to see this, so I will share those again.
I have to confess that when you ask me to talk about community, it comes with a certain amount of skepticism because a big chunk of my life, the conversation around community revolved around exclusivity. When they talked about community, they're really looking for people that talk and think and believe what they do. And so exclusivity has often been built into the conversation of community for me. And as I thought about what it's like to work in disaster areas several times in my life, what I've noticed is that it's very inclusive, that we really all understand the language of pain and suffering and loss. And inherently, we become inclusive. I have no idea what the people in the homes that we help clean up today believe. I don't even have any idea what the people who were working side by side with me believe. And so there's an inclusivity that comes with that. And in a sense, inclusivity is the hallmark of vibrant communities. And in a lot of ways, that inclusivity is the kind of thing that can propel communities, and it catalyzes us through hard things. And I think even the simple act of helping somebody clear their yard is in many ways a road forward to what really great community could look like.
As a result of these storms, our community, just like so many others who have experienced disaster, will have two stories that will now live side by side. It's a story of rebuilding, living alongside a story of building this community and its future. As these two stories proceed, they will eventually become one. However, until they do, we will do our best to navigate between them, pursuing this idea of community wholeness. So today, as they live side by side, they will bring a new dimension to the shaping of our place. The next episode, which was originally scheduled for last week, is really important in its own right. However, in the aftermath of the storms, the issue we discuss only becomes more challenging. 2 weeks ago, right after the groundbreaking of Macaulay Place, a Bentonville Schools teacher housing initiative, I had the honor of sitting down with Dr. Debbie Jones, the superintendent of Bentonville Schools. I wanted to understand her perspective about how our schools shape our community, and her insight shows that immense influence. So in light of the opening of Macaulay Place, we do have progress, but the issue of housing was hard to begin with. In the recent storms, the topic of housing has now unfortunately become even more difficult. The Benton County Director of Emergency Management reported that so far almost 800 homes have been damaged, and those numbers are expected to only rise. So we have setbacks and progress, two stories living side by side. The needs caused by these storms aren't going away anytime soon, but today we stand at the threshold of a stronger and more united community, a path forward, together, for each other, with each other. So before we continue forward with the story of building and meeting the challenges ahead, I wanted to make sure we have some space in these two stories to again hear the voices of our community, who are part of rebuilding and repairing that is ongoing. These voices are from a Saturday workday with Bentonville Ride Club to help a family east of Rogers clean up storm debris. They lead a church in East Rogers and serve an already vulnerable community who is deeply impacted by the recent storms. So to serve those who serve others so that they can be available to meet the needs around them, we hope that by alleviating as much of their own personal concerns could help multiply the impact. And if you have a story of the community's response to the storm or someone you would want to thank, there's a link in the profile or one on the episode webpage to send a voice message, or you can email it to mike@theunderview.com. We'd love to include those stories in the coming episodes. And now the work ahead is one of rebuilding and building to create a shared and collective understanding, this idea, this communal theology of place that serves as the foundation for building a shared and hopeful future.
My name is Ryan Hale, and I'm here helping my friends Scott and Molly Page.
Why?
Well, I love those folks, and when I look at their yard, it's a bit of a war zone, and it's just fun to come out and see all the old friends and just help them get things cleaned up. Really just having fun, serving others.
My name is Molly Page. I can't even count the number of people that came out today to serve. Like, we have worker bees going crazy. We had probably 15 trees around the house that have been cut up and dispersed for the county. We have bulldozers out here. I have goosebumps, and I'm blown away by this community. I don't even know the majority of these people. I think I only know a few people. Like right now, I see a 200-year-old tree being held by men and someone chainsawing it down, and they're pulling it so it doesn't fall in my water well. And I just see love. This is actually love in action.
I'm Jake Newell, and I'm out here because I think started out the week is so emotional, seeing our town so beat up, and just out here because there's people I love that have a lot of damage at their property, and I can't imagine being anywhere but here right now. So honestly, this is the only thing I can imagine doing this week. It's really cool from so many different communities within our community, and yeah, I just think people don't care about anything except for helping the neighbors. So it's beautiful.
Oh, Chris Hamer. It's what you do when something like this happens. You go out and help people as they would help you if you were in need. So that's what I'm here.
What do you think about all these people out here?
I think it's great. A lot of people, a lot of hands, make it go by fast, helping people out.
I'm Chani Ogle, and I'm out here because there was a need, and our bike group gets together and we try our best to look around and see what needs to be done. And we came together, and it's just amazing watching everyone just work together. There are strangers, there's familiar faces, there are just people who are coming together to serve with a purpose, and it's beautiful.
Sam means and to cut some wood.
Yeah,
and to help out.
Why'd you come out?
I came out here to cut some wood, but really to help out because it's community. We have all gone through hard things, and if we don't do it together, the recovery, it's worthless. So it's time to do things together.
Chelsea and I came out because a lot of people came out and helped us Sunday, so time to get back.
What do you see out here with all these people?
A good community, helping each other out. You can just feel the support and the love for each other here. It's great. Also, it's just a lot of fun. We're getting to burn stuff and cut stuff up. It's great.
This is Jacob. I'm with my buddy Mike and about 50 of my closest friends at Scott's house. Molly, the kids, live in the woods. They serve our community like very few people that I know, and it's fun to see community show up for Scott and Molly this time. So just like you and I learned 16 years ago, people want to help. They just want to know how and where they can go help. And so I think that's a naturally human thing for folks to do. So, and the ability to feel useful and it actually be useful is a gift to every person that's here.
My name's Annie Davis, and I'm out here because I got a call this morning from Jessica Pearson saying that there was a group of people helping remove debris and trees, and it's just incredible seeing the amount of people coming together and helping Scott and Molly, people that know them and are part of their community and people that have never met them until today. And I think it's just a testament to how special NWA is and how people have to stick together and have to help each other. Kids and people of all ages are just out here banding together to help this family and just showing up for community.
Robert Burns want to help the community out, and it's part of what makes Northwest Arkansas special to me is that everybody comes together, especially in a time like this. You see it all over, and everything we can do, neighbor, to help each other, we should be doing.
My name is Chris Recksteiner. It means rolling out and heading wherever people are needed when they're needed, and being cognizant of what that need ultimately is. What are you doing for one? Or are you doing for one who's also doing for many? and balancing the weight of those requirements and those decisions, because one person can do so much, but when one person is enabling 30, 40, 50, hundreds more, they can do a lot more. And the foundation of that community is understanding who you need to empower and who you need to enable so that the most good can get done as quickly as possible.
Brandon Dallahuse, because I enjoy good, fun, outdoor work, loud machines, loud noises, and plus it's just about community building and helping out your fellow neighbor. Thanks, buddy.
My name's Tyler. I'm here to help clean up some storm damage. Because I felt like giving back to the community. A lot of people were affected. I was fortunate enough to not suffer from any serious damage, so here to lend a hand. A lot of people coming together to help this family, which is pretty cool.
Jessica Pearson. I'm here because community, friends of friends, showed up at my house the day after the storms, and it was such a relief. And all I could think about is how can I provide that same level of community and friendship and kindness to others this week. And so every day I am just seeking out where can I pay it forward.
My name's Scott Page, and the devastation that I saw the day I walked out, I didn't know what to do. Everything from been to New Orleans for trip after trip. I've been to Haiti numerous times, and I never expected to walk out my back door and see what had happened in our hometown, our county. And now to see so many groups, so many people come out and just absolutely transforming. We had 20 trees down initially, and we're scared the trees are still going to fall on our house from storms. But it's the reassurance from relationships and neighbors that are out here working, but also just hugs and smiles that are transforming and building our relationships even deeper through this time that we share together.